Live straddle.
That's been Vito's hand. Fish and Chips, were you in Dutch Boyd's
25's the bet.
Twitter or his Twitch channel last night?
We don't know Pete's cards, and he's raised to 25 after we got 2 limpers on the straddle.
Ooh, how convenient. Blinds are up. Blinds are up to 1-2. From 1-2. No, they don't need to tell us. Let's play blind.
Yeah, we don't need to know.
Well, they're going to come back here and tell us, but we don't want to know.
I don't think it matters now.
Everybody told? Yeah. Oh, can you believe it?
Oh! No, he's going to show
Never mind. What are the odds of that?
Oh, there we go.
How funny is that? He had the old Deuce 7.
See? First hand I've won, too. Thank you.
Everybody.
Time for everybody.
Yeah, Fish and Chips, I think I see you around here and there. You ever watch Somerville, or were you watching any of the EPT stuff the other day?
Well, at least Mark did say, oh, that ought to be $35. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mark had no reaction at all. He did well. We've had some hands in the past where card didn't read, and then it became like this major hand. And it's like, we didn't even, so I thought, yeah, nobody knows. Jump on it right then. Right. Should just redealt that hand. I don't think he agreed. No, I don't.
Darn yeah. Darn yeah. Flipping right. Flipping right. There's your white Drake from me for a minute.
And they were suited, too.
Yeah, you could make it up and I wouldn't know.
What if you were like a secret like Eminem like rapper, and you just came out of nowhere and you're just like mic dropping?
I do know a few Eminem tunes, but
What would it cost to have you?
you don't have enough money.
Not yet.
You don't even have to finish the question.
Not yet. I'm working on it. Told you I got $1 million idea that I'm working on.
Man,
It's
with
gonna be
top
amazing.
pair. Is this a limp pot? Yes, it was.
5 is the bet. Call. 3 players left. Pete bet.
Peeking. Chris is peeking. I'll tell you that.
No.
Yeah, Brandon called.
Brendan checked. Pete bet 5. Call, fold, call. Burn, sorry about
The white pig pun.
that.
You nasty pun. I don't care.
Rick's hand just getting better and better.
Not anymore.
And now Pete gets there.
That's the old whoops a daisy.
15.
I would have bet like 50. Just to be weird.
Yeah, and then when somebody goes 250, they got the flush.
Right, exactly. Now I got Drake stuck in my head, you jerks. I don't even like Drake. White Drake versus white big pun paddle. That sounds phenomenal.
Looks like Dan's put the straddle on.
Time to go live, straddle. Good. Alan? Call.
I don't want to say I'm ever disappointed in somebody, but I really thought Mike was going to mix it up more than he has. I know having Rick and Chris on his left are not ideal. But I think those guys will kind of involuntarily kind of back down to someone that shows a lot of aggression. But that's just my take. So I know Mike's a good player. I've played with him, or I've seen him play enough to know that he's got some game.
Nobody with an ace here.
This is almost identical to a hand we had earlier, where Maverick flopped second pair with King Jack, and everyone kind of whiffed, and it kind of played out really strange. Oh, that's a hand against Brandon, where Brandon turned open-ended and tried to bluff the river.
Right.
We do have some options to get open-ended, don't we?
Chris was second pair here.
Yeah, 10 ball comes.
Maverick takes it down.
I like my strategy.
I wish like Mav and Chris had some sort of side bet, who had the most profit, just to see them just kind of go after it, because as we know, our last hour gets a little bit.
We've got to figure out some way to liven it up.
Thanks for the follow, Fish and Chips. You're the man. Thank you to everyone else who has followed as well. We appreciate it. I think we're probably up to about 1,100 followers now, so that is super. For 10 weeks, I'd say that's pretty amazing.
7 now.
Green pie eating challenge? Oh, sure.
I'm in.
Sounds like a great way to
Oh, look at
carb
here.
load.
Suited Dan. In the big blind with ace king.
Up to a couple $100.
27.
So casual. So confident. I think calling's probably the worst. I think I hate calling worse than I hate shoving from Brandon there.
Oh,
Wow, ace 9 calls.
I think Pete was just back there just doing shots. And he went and donated some plasma earlier, and just getting drunk. Cinco de Mayo. This hand is brought to you by PokerFitness.tv. Please go there, check it out. We have yoga moves for poker players to help extend your ability to stay at the table, have a much longer. Oh wow, Pete and Mav just outflop everybody. Go there. It'll teach you some basic moves, how to elongate your time at the table. You know, everyone gets that sore back, that stiff neck.
track.
This will teach you some moves to counteract that and allow you to play at your optimal ability. I, in fact, went and did some yoga last Friday. And let me tell you, it's tough as nails, man. But when you get done, you feel amazing. And I couldn't recommend it more for everybody out there. So catch me up on this hand. So it looks like it went check, check by Dan and Brandon, and Pete just blasted 50.
Blasted 50 out there, and Mav's got bottom 2.
15 to 116. Interesting. Maverick's going discount double check. Yep, still got the 5-6. Pete's got 155 back.
And just the way this hand's played out, it's hard to put Pete on anything that is ahead of you here.
Yeah. I think about Maverick though, just because Pete has exactly like 155 bucks left. If Mav just called to make it 216, all Pete has left is a shove on the turn.
Yeah.
So I think just flatting and allowing Pete to just shovel it in there. I mean, he still might get a call here. I mean, I don't know. But I think Maverick, if he would have taken a second to really evaluate Pete's stack, I think he could have got the max on the turn.
Pete's made some bets at pots and made some nice laydowns, though.
Yeah, Yeah, he keeps ended up finding himself at the wrong end of a decent hand.
Favorable flop.
Imagine he was in like fucking crush. Everyone else is playing aces.
Been a while since Maverick raked a decent pot in. That'll help him build it back up.
Him and Chris should be pretty close. So I saw Mav at, what, 930 something ish.
The last I saw Mav, he was in the 7s. Chris was in the 9s.
Maybe we can get a chip count after this hand.
Call. Point.
Chris bumping it up. Not afraid to play the middling ace.
That's a
Good start for Alan.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt.
So I wonder what Chris's read is on Alan at this point. Before he was giving him quite a bit of credit, but now now we're a few more hours in. We'll see how Chris plays against Alan.
Now Alan has top pair also,
Mm-hmm.
which makes him a pretty big favorite. Depends how it looks like Chris only has one out left.
One little nugget left for him.
Well, that'll be a nice little pot for Alan.
So does Chris perceive Alan to have some sort of like,
Missed the club draw, maybe.
yeah, like king, queen of clubs, something like that?
that's good.
Yeah.
Nice check, though.
He is just like, you know what, there's no reason.
One down.
I think Chris is like, you know what, that's pretty much exactly what he's supposed to have there. I think Chris is kind of like, really? Like, limp, call my button raise? It's kind of annoying.
Big blind.
There's a shot. So Mav is in the lead now.
Okay.
Mav 931. Chris just took a little bit of a dive. Dan's up about $1.72. Makes up $27. Alan's up 11. Rajiv's in for, I'm gonna say about 400, so he's stuck. Pete is down about $1.50, and Brandon is stuck, I think, probably close to $2.50 or so. Thank you very much for the chip counts. I don't see Mav limping here. What if Matt had like what if like
Well,
we forced our players every time they won a pot, they had to do like a touchdown celebration dance? I bet Mav get pretty creative. All right, Mav makes it 12.
everybody-
3 players decided they want to hang out.
4 players.
Eight's still in the lead here.
And with Rajiv with top pair and top kicker.
This could be bad news for our old buddy, the cream pie smasher.
Call.
Just a call from Dan.
Little surprise there.
This is one of the problems. You know, Rajiv is very capable of having a 4 here.
Yeah.
Big bet. You bet. How much you bet?
50.
No, wasn't as big as I thought it was.
Yeah, it was less than half.
The calculator added up before I realized.
Rajiv with only 3 outs here and
The Deuce is not one of them.
did not get there.
Plus, he only has $81 left.
Dan going for it here.
Sure is. Well, I think it's a learning moment for Rajiv. I just think it's too easy to get away from A6 there. You know, if someone raises it up, you call, Dan calls. I think Chris called in between. When you lead, Dan calls, and then you check and he bets, I think it's just time to get away from your 6. Like, Dan's probably going to check back most draws, and he's going to be betting all hands that crush you. So I just think he called one too many streets, and it cost him dearly.
Suited Dan up almost 400 now after being down to his last 50.
Good for him. That counterfeiting 2 pair was the old lifesaver. Up against 9s and 10s with the ace 8. Is that what it was? 9s and 10s. Ace 7.
Ace 7 against 10s and 9s or
Right.
10s and 8s.
Board runs out. Queen, queen, king. 4, king for the better 2 pair. Thank you for the compliments there, Gravelios.
Four players.
I think Rajiv's had 10-7 like 16 times tonight.
And played it every time, I think.
That's a very good point.
Suited Dan with the pair now. See if he bets. No. And Rajiv spikes a 7. Now Dan bets.
Got a 15 and a fold.
What is happening?
Call. Just a 5. Just a 5.
So the pot's $50. All you have is bottom pair. Are you betting for value? Can we have Dan just teleport and just give us his explanation on that one?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Do you think Queen High is going to call every now and again? Like, what is the plan on that one? I didn't realize Poker on Air was fluent in Spanish. I'm actually curious if Rajiv tilts.
I doubt it.
I think he like, it's not really tilt mode. He just, I don't know. It's just kind of his game. Like, I don't think like if you went through like a hand history of his, like I don't think it changes. Like from like happy Rajiv to losing Rajiv.
All the cards over there. Alan's not here. Hold on, no. Now you need the cards.
Dana's probably always farting. Just to set the record straight. You just don't know it sometimes because he just gets caught in there. If for those of you wondering. I think how long has Rajiv been playing? Like
Oh, I have no idea.
maybe a year?
I know it's not been a long time.
Like yeah, I think he told me at one point. I don't remember. It's not very long.
15.
Suited Dan with the best hand right now. Calls. A lot of chop possibilities here, though.
Heads up.
Been 6 squeezed by Pete there. Seek squeeze.
40.
quick bet. I think that bet came out as the card was hitting the flop. I'm wondering if Rajiv has those nights, like, you know, he plays like obviously the widest range you can think of, where he's just, you know, luck box city, and it's just raking, and it's like I always make this analogy. Sorry if you guys have heard it before. It's like you're on the 18th fairway, and you knock it within like 5 feet from like 130 out, and you're like, I have to golf every day. Like I'm gonna get my tour card. So I think like maybe he has moments where he like possibly crushes the table, and he just thinks like, well, this works. And then like the times he's losing, he's just unlucky, or maybe he just misplayed like in very minimal spots that he thinks that, you know, are right in the long run.
Well, I know Paul Moskowitz has seen him up at the shoe, and he tore the game up, Paul said. So.
Yeah, I mean, his style lends itself to just have those nights where you just go on those sick runs.
Oh yeah, if you're playing every hand and hitting, you can tear it up.
I think there's people that like I've never played blackjack before. I'm gonna give it a try, and they turn like $200 into like, you know, 20 grand just like out of nowhere. There goes Mav again, doing his thing.
10.
And he flops trips and leads it out.
Playing fast.
Nobody has anything or any draw.
If you guys are wondering, we are going to work on trying to get VPIP in our system. That way we can literally show you how often Rajiv is playing. Because I think having the exact percentages shown to you guys would be pretty sick.
I would love to see some of them too.
I wonder if it's just on all the time, and if it's something we can just click to.
I think everybody's had their fill of cupcakes now.
Did Rajiv get one?
I think his 6 he's 8 already are enough for him.
All right, moving on to the next hand. Looks like we have Patrick Swayze. Oh, there he is. I was going to say we have Patrick Swayze running a tablet, but Paul is back. Chris under the gun, the ace queen off.
Pete and Mad make the call.
Pete has my favorite hand.
3 players.
I do prefer spades, but clubs are not far behind.
Mav gets there with top pair.
Check.
So that night we had Bart Hansen on. We're talking about like
30.
spots where you just don't necessarily have to see bet. This might be one of them hands. You know, Maverick's small blind calling range is pretty wide open. If I'm Chris, I'm definitely shutting down now though. But they're both super deep though. Like this could get like actually like super sick if they really wanted to. Because Mav has the ability to fold top pair. Chris has the ability to represent something better than top pair. 65.
65.
Problem is that Mav is going to end up keep check calling all the way through. I feel like queen coming for some reason.
Oh.
And Mav leads? Did I hear Mav lead? I thought I heard chips hit the ground.
I did too, but maybe somebody just dropped him on the
That's the
table.
second time I got fold. That looked like 200-ish. 150. That's a little off. I would have to say Mav's in the old pickle cart right now. He doesn't know what to do. I think he felt like he was ahead like 80% of the time. Flop and turn, obviously. Now he's just kind of like, was I? Could this be ace queen? Could this be ace king? Could this be an overpair? He just looks absolutely flummoxed. Dude, Chris is just so good.
These guys haven't played a lot of pots against each other.
They
either.
haven't. This might be like the first one that was like it's of any meaning, really.
That's so sick.
I mean, when you're really good, then you hit cards like this on the river. You just seem unstoppable. I think Rick calls like maybe like 38% of the time here. Maybe he's just thinking about where he's going to dispose of Chris's body. I have no idea. Rick's just going over all the possible hands. I mean, does ace queen barrel twice? Flop and turn and just get there? Does he have some sort of like set of 3s or 6s? Just trying to get max value out of a jack or a queen?
He's cutting out some chips.
Go down on the wrong girl like that and start playing with his beard or something.
I think he said the F word,
Yeah,
and then he said nice hand. I think that is...
That's exactly what he said.
Value, he hits queen. Nice hand. I was...
Nice pot for Chris. Puts him at 1.1k. I just get so excited when the points get involved. It feels like millions.
What they say? What they say was some people mad at it. Some of them mad when not watching games, they're loving their games.
Well, I'll tell you why Dan's got it. Look out on the girls.
Yeah,
Well,
Chris. Yeah, Chris's days are numbered for that one. I'm pretty sure.
I'm telling you what
Dan found another one.
I've only ever had one day where I had that many chips at a poker table. I get excited just seeing it.
Me too. One time in my life, out of Mountaineer. If you guys remember that awful place. I played for 12 hours. I think I bought it for 300 at the time. I think I cashed out about 12. I'm halfway home. My radiator explodes. And I'm
Oh.
stuck halfway home. And I'm like, well, there goes all those profits. Oh, that's terrible.
20 more.
And then when you're hot, you're hot.
All them limpers get to the big blind. He's
Ooh,
got 10s.
I think Mike should have called there. Set money is fine. You have plenty of money. Yeah, Mountaineer in West Virginia. That's where I was. This is probably
Oh,
6 years ago.
Al calls with ace deuce and hits ace deuce.
40.
See, I mean, obviously Chris has a million chips, but Mike has, I mean, he's got 300 or 400 in front of him. I think implied odds say that if you flop a deuce there, you're gonna make a
Oh,
good
did he
chunk.
have pocket deuces?
Yeah, he had pocket deuces, and now look at the situation.
He
That
wins a
that
huge
$246 of Allen's, it's all yours. And now you got Mav in here
pot. Chasing the gutter ball.
with the old gutter. That's funny.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh.
I guess that's why you c-bet, kids. Holy moly. Chris
Well,
is-
they say aggression's a good thing.
oh, sorry, Alan. Sorry, Alan.
Did he check it? Really?
Now I'm rooting for the 4. I don't even know what I'm rooting for. I'm losing my mind right now. Does Rick bluff with this?
Well, that's never going to work.
110.
Oh, such a 6 size. 6 size, like giving Alan the exact hand. I thought he was going all in. Is he? No, he's calls.
Instead of 10.
And Chris shows him the bad news. Oh my goodness. So I guess that's a spot where we talk about playing your hand fast. You know, if Alan had played his hand fast and re-raised Chris's C bet, he doesn't lose $200 some. But he didn't, and Chris gets there in a turn and just stacks it. Blah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're calling raises with ace deuce and you flop ace deuce. What are you worried the guy's got ace queen? Then you shouldn't be calling.
I mean, if you're worried about, oh no, Dan's taking over the hat. But raises look like aces. That's the name of the game. When someone raises, it looks like they have an ace. They have some sort of big hand. So when you flop a sneaky 2 pair with ace 2 versus a pre-flop raiser, you generally put them on also having an ace. And if they have ace queen, so be it.
Exactly.
There's the guns. Oh, well, Dan was shooting us, and then Paul shot him. So anyhow, if you get collared into the fact of 2 pair versus 2 pair, so be it. But when you flop huge like that with a hand that generally doesn't, man, you gotta get some money in there.
Call. Call. 12 now.
Yeah, when you're calling raises with ace deuce and you flop the 2 pair, you're not going to flop much better than that.
Because I got the hat on.
Suited Dan, he's coming in with the suited 4-6.
He has kind of like the Andy Block hat on. Like he needs to cut a little hole in it so you can see the flop through it.
I check.
Alan with the best hand here right now.
35.
Wow.
Oh, she's like, I do it for the cupcakes, y'all.
You're big, Al.
Like Limp Bizkit does it for the nookie. He does it for the cream pies. All right, let's say Brandon's calling it a night with about 28 minutes to go.
Yeah, rough night for Brandon there.
Honestly, like not a ton of it was his fault. I mean, there's a couple mistakes I think he made, but I think they were kind of tilt related. The dude was just, I mean, ice deck. I mean, he's getting nothing.
15. I feel like I'm in that natural lead.
Need a leotard. Need a leotard left.
Oh, wow. When it's your night, you're your night.
You guys, I mean, you guys can't see it, but I'm shaking my head. Look, and never, like, all the kings and jacks are dead, or except for one, except for 2, one of each. Figure it out.
Everybody's got king jack.
I love the banter in the chat, by the way, guys. I love you guys discussing hands. My idea of what our chat is like a live poker forum for everyone to discuss and become better poker players. Even it is bad for me. All you guys getting better.
Well, as long as they don't come play here, we're all right.
Good point. Joe the Crow, I don't think so. Oh, he does. I really didn't think Rajiv was going anywhere.
Pete made that call.
Yep. And the old 3-4. Pete checking like he's petting a dog. These are those hands though that like, even if he takes it down now, it's a $197
Yeah,
pot.
it's
I mean,
$200 pot.
150.
and he makes a bigger bet than usual. Try to make it look a little bluffy. I mean, Pete basically has nothing left, so count him out.
I think Maverick was just trying to get back at him after spiking that queen on the river against
there's
him.
a smile. Yes, I gotta let it go. I thought maybe Chris might show. He wants to. Oh,
There's
nope,
the triple
pass.
up now.
Is he up to 15?
Sit down here, Brandon, and talk to Trevor a little bit. No, really. We're going to have Brandon sit in here for just a few minutes and let Trevor pick his brain a little bit.
I think you're connected. It's on your foot. Welcome. Whoa. Jeez, I mean to scream. Welcome, Brandon.
How's it going?
Rough go, my man.
Tell me about it.
I mean, like we just said, like not much of it was your fault. It was one of them nights where the poker gods just did not like you.
No, not at all.
I'm assuming right now you don't like Maverick much either.
Oh, I could care less. I'm like 7-2 this game. I probably would have done the same thing if that fourth diamond would have came.
Well, it just seemed like every I mean, you didn't get involved in a ton of pots, but it seemed like the ones you did get involved in, Maverick was the main culprit, which I'm sure just gets annoying. But I mean, you kind of had a tough spot. Like, you had to act after Rick, had to act after Chris. Obviously, they were the two big stacks the majority of the night. Then you kind of had some wonky players behind you. You know, Tammy plays a ton of hands.
Mm-hmm.
Alan's kind of hard to predict. So, I mean, you didn't really have the best seat at the table, in my opinion.
Well, I just wasn't catching cards. I tried doing a couple Jack 9 or King 10. I'm like, yeah, if anything could change it up, and it wasn't happening.
Yeah, just wasn't getting there.
Come on, if you were looking at this screen right here, like you saw what I was what
I
had,
saw it.
was pretty
I've seen
bad.
every hand. I
It was pretty
think I
brutal.
missed. I think I missed 2 hands when I had a little potty break. But other than that, I've been here hanging out.
Talking to the mic. Sorry.
Yeah, like what's that movie called? With talking to Mike, testing 1, testing 2.
Yeah, you got me.
No, it's the one that has the mullet that fuses to his head. The
Joe
guy,
Dirt?
yeah, Joe Dirt. We got there. Took us a
Fused
minute.
to his head. Yes, that would be.
He has Space Rock.
Yeah. Space Rock. Didn't it
All right,
just
then
turn
he-
out to be a really old piece of crap?
Yeah.
All right.
It was from an airplane toilet. That fused in the air. So who do you think? I mean, you sat at the table all night. Obviously, you didn't see all the cards we had to see. But who would you say was your toughest opponent at the table?
I don't know.
I didn't realize what was happening just now. Rajiv just took out Alan.
Yeah.
I didn't realize so Alan played his king, I think, fairly softish, and Rajiv just hit the old gutter nugget on the river and
Yeah.
just took all the monies.
Broadway, thank you very much.
Somebody give him some cupcakes. Were you watching the cupcake destruction by Rajiv?
No.
It was like scientific. He had a whole agenda. He's nibbled the top and made his way through that cream pie like there was no one's business.
Nice.
We actually
missed that
we
one.
actually had a really sexy close up of it.
Oh my god. Did you play some background music for him?
I didn't think of that.
What?
However, maybe in post.
That works.
So we've seen a few sick situations here. You know, we saw Dan counterfeit 2 people with pairs with the ace high and the kings and the queens on the board. That was pretty crazy.
Come on, how about Chris turning that set of 10s that last hand?
That also was.
That was pretty nice.
I mean, I gotta give him credit. I mean, he's probably the best chip tower builder. So
Yeah,
at least he's putting a good use.
All right. Looks sturdy, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it could take a few bumps from the floor.
More.
Get the mystery hand up there on Pete, huh? Is that 2 now? That's the second,
The second
mystery
time.
hand?
They must be having some trouble with that little circle over there.
I
So
think it is.
what's up, Chad? You guys have any questions for Brandon? Since I have him here next to me, let him rip. Let's see what they have to say. So we don't know what Pete has. We know Maverick's got the old King Jack suited. That's probably good for Mav.
I hope I rivered you. Yep, I did.
I hope I rivered ya.
Second hand.
We had a
Queen
baby. It's a boy.
I think he's, what was that, ace queen down there, I see?
I believe so.
That's what it looked like.
So what do you think? Do you have a good time other than the fact you lost money and didn't get to play at all?
Anytime I'm not in the box at a poker table, I enjoy it. I enjoy being in the box sometimes. But
Yeah.
I like losing my money just as much as the next guy, trust me.
Good deal. Yeah, we're kind of talking. Well, the chat has been calling Mike White Drake all night, which I think is kind of funny. But he's actually a pretty solid player. I'm actually really surprised that he hasn't gotten after it more. Someone wants to know if you would kiss Tammy to get all your money back from tonight.
No,
That's a negative.
absolutely not.
He respects her feelings, and she doesn't want to be kissed unwarranted. They want to know who the best player at the table is and who is the worst.
What's your definition of best and worst?
Who do you think has the best poker IQ, we'll say?
I don't know. Dan looks good, so is Chris. That's the first time I played with Chris.
Chris is
He's
solid.
he's pretty solid. Dan, I like Dan. I also Jeeves play. He's all over the board. You can't put him on anything. It's great.
He is everywhere. Like he's literal roller coaster. Like,
Yeah,
earlier
for
on,
sure.
he was like clicking up the coaster. We're just going click, 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 and just waiting for that downfall, just because it happens. You know, we kind of know.
For sure. Well, that's how players like him are. They build up stacks. They beat up on the big stacks because they're not afraid to call it, and then
Yeah.
they usually, pass it around.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Chris is on fire.
That's
This is
pretty-
insane.
Well, there's a set. He's got nothing to get paid with right here.
Yeah, I think if this was maybe a rainbow flop, he might, for some reason, check this. But since there is a
He's
flush
not
draw,
checking this.
possible straight draw out there.
Yeah, there's no checking that.
Turns like I do have a 7. Funny thing is, like, Chris has been in a lot of pots lately, but he's had
But that's exactly. He's
had
been
the
running
goods.
so hot,
he's
man.
had
You gotta.
the goods. Ooh, is Dan cut one out? I think so.
Well,
Nope. He cuts it back and puts it back in his stack.
Dan's looking to pay him off. Don't worry, he's good for it.
8 of diamonds on the turn.
Yep.
It's funny. I would think that Dan would be more likely to call with a flush draw than a 7 here, but I mean, Dan's been back here. He knows Chris's style. He knows, like,
Well, Dan's played with all these guys more than I have.
he's played with them all, and he's actually sat back here and he's seen every single hand. So he does have a very distinct advantage.
Well, yeah. I've played with maybe 4 of them.
Which
And I haven't even been up here. And well, yeah, Paul's the one. He hasn't even played. He's not even playing.
Yeah.
Well, I got Paul Boston here. I played with him. I played with you.
His name's Cream Pie.
Cream Pie. Sorry. Played with Dan, Rick.
I'm
trying to think.
I wanna say
Alan
Dan-
looks-
I wanna say
Alan
Dan
looks
calls
mad. I think
here,
I
like-
played with him too.
Oh, he's looking. That's going to muck.
Yeah,
I'd say
for sure.
I think he calls here like 20% of the time.
Show him, Chris. I want to see it. Show it,
He always looks like he's gonna
Show it.
show, and he just like lifts it up
and
flicks-
throws it away.
flicks
Yeah.
it in the muck.
Show it. Come on, please. Please.
Only that.
audience can see that.
Right. You'll be able to see it if you want later.
Ah, that's a nice thing.
We got one more cream pie action. Is that what I just heard? Dang, Chris is just killing it.
Fire right now.
I think like his total like winnings at this point now. I mean,
He's in for 4, isn't he?
he's in for 5
5.
still, but he's up
Still
he's up
triple
11. I know he won at least the G in our 2-5 game. He got second place in our sit and go. And I think last week he also won at least 400. So I mean, the dude is just crushing.
Yeah, I haven't had a winning session in probably 2 months.
Somebody's in the chat. Pierre, who's been with us all night, he said that Chris has his poker bankroll all on the table right now.
I doubt that.
1,600. No, not Chris. It's not all Chris's bankroll. The amount of money Chris has on the table is equal to Pierre's life bankroll. Mempo, come get a cupcake, man. I'll save you one.
Yes, desserts. No. Fall.
Not using anything.
One more.
Doing that little limp parade here. As a dealer, do you get annoyed when people limp in?
No.
Because it doesn't matter.
I have
to you?
nothing invested and I care less.
You're never just annoyed, like, guys, come on. Come on, play a little better. Come on, guys.
What annoys me the most is when people limp in with like aces, kings, or queens.
Under
And
the
then
gut.
5 people
Oh,
like
yeah.
call, and then they wonder why they get sucked out on.
I
I'm like,
never
"It's 'cause you
win
limped,
with
you
aces."
idiot." Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Quit playing them for $2 and letting all these guys catch up.
Yeah, people don't realize that like their equity shrinks to like minuscule levels when they go
For sure.
aces and kings multi-way.
Well, there's 2 arguments there. There's always somebody saying, "Well, at least I didn't lose $6 or $8." I'm like, yeah. But when you limp like that, you're more likely to get caught by something dumb.
Rajiv calls with his inside straight draw.
Watch this. 4. Right on the 7.
I think this is the noise you're looking for. That's it. Right there.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Cupcakes again. Back to back cupcakes.
Ooh, Rajiv's eyeballing it. Rajiv's like, give me them cupcakes. His eyes have not left him yet. Oh, give me. Oh, Rick, what do you think? Can I get? Oh, where'd he going? Oh, guys, come on. Oh, stop. Oh.
Somebody get that guy a sandwich.
See how many you can eat?
I'm in.
You want back over here, Paul?
I'm in.
You got your insulin with you?
Come on.
No, I think so, yeah.
I know how it is.
We got about 13 minutes or so.
We can do,
Have a good night, guys.
See you, Brandon. Thanks for stopping in.
over under. The over under.
5 to go, live straddle. I'm just gonna take the high. The meter hits high.
What are we down to 5-handed now?
I was gonna say, if I was to like literally 2 of those, I would be.
I feel like you have like a sweet in a pot and everyone just gets cupcake. Win or lose.
Probably like 120.
Looks like they were updating chip counts, maybe.
You did, sir.
Uh-oh.
Still got vision of cupcakes dancing.
Pete finally picking up a good hand here.
It's a live straddle.
With the straddle on.
As compared to the dead straddle. Makes it 20.
Sorry, Buddha. Buddha, where you been? Did you just not get here? Or have I just missed you earlier? No one's been calling me Troy all night, and you finally just step into the slot and just let it rip.
That's the only hands I win. It's the ones where it doesn't lose. You notice that?
No love for Petey Pete. Gets all the action in the world with the Jack 3 and no action with the Kings. Terrible.
Yeah, with this little bit of time left, it's been consistent every week. Everybody just wants to lock it down.
Well, we kind of talked about this before. If our players every now and again just got up from the table,
And took a little walk
took a
and a
little
break.
walk, did 10 push-ups, jumping jacks, whatever they came up with, they'd be fine. Well, Chris is fine. I think Chris obviously shows he's used to long sessions, but
Oh, here we go. 7 deuce.
35. 35.
Dana's not released. What? People are sharing cards like it's insane.
Crazy tonight. Yeah. That's about the 5th or 6th time.
Unreal. Well, either way, Buddha, thanks for hanging out, my man.
Well, like you said, it's fun to straddle.
There we go. Mike's making the call.
We got a caller.
So we've had what? 3 people win with 7 deuce tonight? This could possibly be 4. And Mav's already one of them. Looks like it's murder.
Nice bet. 3/4 pot.
And that's kind of right. That's like a similar line he would take to flush draw out there. I don't think it's going to happen. Even though I think it should be happening. Besides Rajiv, I think... Ooh, give me some of that! I was going to say, besides Rajiv, I think Mav has been like our most he's been in more entanglements. That's the word I was looking for. Than anybody else.
Nice move there.
That's what I was expecting all night. Yeah, I know he's a solid player. I was just expecting that to happen way more often.
Maverick down to almost even now.
Everyone should just do like $100 flip now.
I think if Suited Dan lost a decent pot to Chris right now, Chris might be the only winner on the night.
Oh wow. Well, Mike's up.
How much he bought for 4, didn't he?
10 now, play for that.
He only bought it for 3.
3? Okay, he's
Yeah.
up a little bit then. Yeah. A little under 100.
Three players.
Pete's game is pretty funny.
Well, Matt was a pre-flop aggressor and fires back out.
Hey, chat room, why don't you go ahead and fill in B Million about how well Chris has been playing and running tonight?
Check.
This kid's got some balls, man.
55.
He definitely doesn't play scared.
Rajiv coming back. He's only stuck, what, $28 now? I would assume, right? I think he bought for 2 and 2.
I'm not sure what he bought in the second one.
It looked like 2. If you're happy and you know, stack your chips. If you're happy and you know, stack your chips. He got several cream pies and he looked us in the eyes. Well, he devoured those cream pies. Stack your chips. That's all I got, guys. We're all there's a festive little tablet holder.
There's Paul. He wanted to get in for the last 10 minutes of play.
What a fiend.
I said, what's the use? Oh, here we go.
15 more.
Pete just limps with the 7 deuce.
All over the place. What is it, 17 all day?
What is happening? I have no clue what's going on right now.
That's my 15 more.
Maverick made it 20.
Oh. What are you smoking? It's the fumes from the hat.
So Dan limps
Oh, you're right.
over a straddle. Comes to Mav, he makes it 20.
Come on. This is our flop right here.
3 players.
This is our time.
No one's folding. Who cares? We got 6 minutes.
Our time.
And Mike flops trips.
It's like, hey man, remember me? I was gonna be a winner too.
Call.
What was that backhanded flip call by Dan there? That was barely used. Looks like Mike's taking a line and just letting Mav and Dan hang themselves.
I believe that was a 3 of clubs, on the turn there.
It's like Mike's trying to rep some sort of like Jack 10, 6, 7 situation. Dan's gonna probably quickly check as he does. If I'm Mike, I'm gonna make some sort of like weird bluffy bet here. $100 looks good to me.
There's a bet of $100.
That's a good bet. May not get called here, but it's still a good bet.
Fold.
He just looks so suspicious sometimes.
So Mike's up almost 2 bills now.
Yeah, he made a late charge. He's just hitting his stride. He don't want to go now, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, we've got about 3 more minutes left in the night.
Yep, maybe a hand or two.
We'll see you again next Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Don't forget, if you haven't already, follow us on Twitter at PokerOnAir. Or you can follow my main man over here, Paul Cream Pie Boston, at Mostly Harmless with no vowels. So you can send that out yourself. And then you can follow me at T.1512. I will gladly follow you back if you follow me, and we can be pals forever.
And those of you asking me to change my Twitter name last week, I looked into it. It is taken.
What about Cream Pie no vowels?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
It'd be like crum.
4 players.
A lot of aces and kings here.
Check.
Rajiv with the big flush draw.
50. Fold.
Probably not going to get any action.
Fold. Show him who's boss.
Looks like Rajiv might be back to even.
Might even be up $17.
What does I see? So it's like Brad is in some sort of tournament. Brad, you looks like you're doing well.
Last hand.
Blind ref, Brad?
No, different Brad.
Oh.
Brad HS.
I can handle one more hand.
What if it's a big one?
Good luck, my man. Take it down. Stop back in next week. Let us know how you finished.
I had it 2 hands ago. Yeah.
Thanks, Dirty Outs. Appreciate it.
Blind ride.
This is gonna be my 7D.
There you go, guys. Last hand of the night.
Looks like this is our last hand.
Chris is trying to get even.
Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please follow us if you haven't already. You will get a Twitch alert in your inbox to let you know when we are live. We do go live with like a highlight show 15 minutes early to kind of get everyone kind of revved up, ready to go for our next broadcast. But we will be here next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Bet you're going to wonder what shirt I'll wear. I don't even know yet.
You know what? 20. I'm lost. You have some stats that are
Rajiv bets and takes it down.
Always feels pretty good when you win the last hand of the night.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Long time I'm quit.
If you bring the chips back next week, we might
I'll get your racks.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight.
Yeah. I got my money
Thank you guys so
back.
much. All of our new followers, everyone that's been here week after week. Craig, Blundstep, Unsuited Dan, bunch of you guys. Pierre, you were in here all night. Appreciate it so much, you guys. We wouldn't be anything without you guys. So come back next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. I'm not sure what we're playing next week. Do you know?
I don't think we've decided, but it most likely will be a 1-2 game again.
1-2, 2-5, PLO. Who knows? You have to come back and find out. But until then, guys, we'll be signing off for Poker on Air and Rubber City Cash. We'll see you guys next Tuesday.
All right, we'll see you.
If you and your friends would like to play at the Poker on Air Penthouse Studio and have your game broadcast to the world, just give us a call. Your friends or league can rent our studio and play on our brand new custom-built RFID poker table, while we capture all the fun and action using 7 high-definition cameras and our live stream studio switcher. Play live while our commentators call all the action and bring your game to life. So if it's your league's final game of the season, or you and some friends just want to have fun, the Poker on Air studio is available to you. We can even take our show on the road and broadcast live from your event or casino. The graphics and sponsors on this custom traveling table can be changed to meet the needs of your event. Even better, if you would like a custom RFID table built for you or your venue, or would like to become a Poker on Air Broadcast City franchise, we can help you with that request as well. For more information, just give us a call at the number on your screen or email us at producer@pokeronair.com. Poker on Air, let's deal you in.